It's very interesting when you look at how Christians have dealt with Islam in Europe and also have engaged Muslims either on an academic level, but especially among the missionaries and those who want to take the gospel to Muslims. And there's all sorts of controversies going on among us who are professionals who work with Muslims. There's all sorts of debates what's the best way to respond to Islam. And I think what I've seen as I've traveled around Europe is that either Christians in general will respond with a lot of fear or with apathy, although I think that's changing because of what we're seeing happening on the geopolitical situation. Or we have people who say the only way we can reach Muslims is through friendship and building bridges with the religion itself, or others who are saying we must confront it and bring it down. And so there's this big sort of confusion among many of us who are Christians to know how we can best reach Muslims. And what our strengths and weaknesses have been in that is, I think in Europe, we have either acquiesced too much to Islam and given almost our faith over to it. We've tried to build so many bridges with the religion itself that we've forgotten there are really huge differences between us. Or we have hated Muslims. I don't think Christians on the whole hate Muslims, but there's a lot of fear, and that can lead to a negative feeling towards Muslims. What we have to find is a clear-cut gospel message, communicate that with Muslims, boldly proclaim it, but also learn to know that in teaching Muslims about the gospel, we are loving them. And that is the best form of friendship, is to lead people to Christ. And so there's a lot of confusion among general Christian populace of how we respond to Islam. Fear cannot be part of how we feel towards Muslims, nor can anger and rage. We can feel anger at what ISIS is doing, but to the Muslim themselves, they're made in the image of God, and we have got to find a way to confidently communicate the gospel to them.